Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So last video we talked about some helpful resources where you can start learning the basics about UX. So today I will be sharing with you some everyday tools that you can start practicing your UX skills. Before I jump in, just a quick reminder, I share everything about UX from portfolio reviews, design quiz on my YouTube channel. So if you are interested on this type of content, please feel free to hit the subscribe so you won't miss any of my future content. The number one tool that I wanted to share with you is Figma. Figma is absolutely my everyday go-to software for building screens, UI, and prototypes. So what we're looking at is the landing page of Figma. This is like I mentioned, a pretty much like a cloud-based software that can connect you with everyone in the team throughout the design process to work on the product. And on this website, there are things that you can learn and explore more about what Figma can do. And the product, it shows you some examples of what you can do with it, from design to prototyping to design system. And on the other hand, FigJam is a relative new tool that is more designed for collaborations. So as we are doing more of a virtual meetings these days, FigJam is a very intuitive tool that you can use to collaborate with your team members working on brainstorm and whiteboarding together. So if you are new to UX and just start to learn about core skills like how to put together screens or creating prototypes, I would say that Figma is the one. So another helpful tool for prototype that I want to share is Principle. It's actually called Principle for Mac.com. And this is a tool that I use pretty much also on a daily basis to create animations or interactions. Comparing with Figma, I would say Principle is more dedicated for prototyping. Pro is it has a wider range of animations, while it can also import files from Sketch or Figma. So the con is it is currently made for Mac only. So food for thought, if you're interested on making more advanced prototyping, working with videos or animations, I think it takes a little bit learning curve, but once you get the basics, it's really powerful to create advanced animations. Another website I wanted to share with you is called Bestfolios. So this website is actually more of a gallery featuring portfolios from different designers. This is a place I think it is awesome for seeking for inspirations and learn from other designers. As you see, there are like featured articles, books, but the part that I often look is basically those portfolio examples. There are some helpful texts here about some highlights or keywords of the portfolio. For example, this is a portfolio from a focus on AR, VR, and there are like other portfolios that focus on different subjects. And you can also explore this with those popular tags to find portfolios from designers who work at Google or students from CMU. So if you are working on your portfolio or seeking for some design inspirations, this is the place to go. So another website I want to share with you is UX Tools. First of all, I love the UI, and the part that I find really helpful is in the resources. There is a section called UX Challenge. If you're new to UX, UX Challenge are basically design exercises that you can train yourself in critical thinking, and it's also a part that often involved in UX interviews. So this is the place you will find all types of challenge to learn about user persona, user flow, digital prototype, card sorting. The UI is super intuitive with iconography. At the same time, it's also done in a very practical way so you can learn about those core components in UX. For example, let me click into journey map. So it started with a scenario to create where you are in the journey. And then it started review the task, like what is the prompt here to create a journey map for the process of buying an airline flight through a deals app. It also has some tutorials to help you work on this challenge, some helpful tools that you can use, and also even place you can share your result and exchange ideas with other designers. I think this is a very helpful place that you can practice design challenge that can be very helpful and also very commonly involved in UX design interviews. So the last one I want to share with you is this website, which is basically a random prompt generator for whiteboard design practice. Once you get into the landing page, you can select the difficulty level from easy, medium to hard. There is a timer here. So basically each design exercise is timed at 15 minutes. And you can just find a teammate, find a friend or family member to practice anything. It's like a random draw. So for example, I will change the difficult level to medium. There is this new design prompt to design a dashboard for a wine tracking app. So if you want something different, you can just go ahead and click on here, reload challenge, and it will switch to a different prompt. So this is basically a prompt generator. I find super helpful if you are looking to practice whiteboard exercises. Another really helpful way to learn about UX is YouTube. So today, let me share with you some top creators that I have been following who shares knowledge around UX. So the first one is aonatalks. So Aona is a user researcher based in the San Francisco area. Aona shares great insights and tips around UX research, career growth, and also Silicon Valley lifestyle. She is amazing at storytelling and articulating her ideas. So I learned a lot from her. Highly recommend this channel for anyone who is interested to learn about user research. Another one is chunbuns. Chunbuns is one of the earliest UX creators that I have followed. He is, I believe, also a UX designer based in the San Francisco Bay Area. Topics that she covers including UX design process, interview prep, and also life in tech. So part that I love about Chunbuns' video is I think she is really good at visual storytelling. Her video is so well made that there are a lot of illustrations or visuals that supporting the story as she guides you through. Highly recommend it for anyone who's interested to learn from design process to interviewing props. So another creator I really like is Designalily. She shares a lot of videos on design exercises from a website, app critiques to whiteboard exercises. Also, I want to mention she has a lot of fun short form videos on both YouTube and TikTok. So if you are interested, feel free to explore more. She has a very unique and fun, engaging style, and I am definitely a fan of her. So one other channel I want to share is femke.design. And I believe Femke is a UX designer based in Canada. She shares everything from UX design to user research, prototyping, product, and tools. So a lot of detail walkthrough here in terms of how her design process looks like, how to handle pushback or resistance in your work, how to build my website on Webflows. So you will see a lot of very hands-on examples. So I find this very helpful and I learned a lot from her. Last one I want to share is Rachel Howe. So Rachel Howe is one of the most recent channel I just discovered. She is a UX designer based in Malaysia. She shares everything about solopreneurship, UI, UX design, and personal growth. Like you see here, one of her top video is actually how I manage my time with a full-time job, freelance, and side hustles. So she shares a lot of knowledge from design skills to also entrepreneurship. Rachel is really great at turning complex subjects into simple stories that everyone can understand. So if you are interested on UX design, but also like business, entrepreneurship, this is definitely a channel I would highly recommend it. Okay, that is all we have for today. So I've looked at some common UX tools and website where you can practice your UX skills, as well as some YouTube creators who share knowledge around UX and product design. If you have any other questions or comments, please feel to share with me. I would love to hear from you. I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.